Welcome everyone to the 2020 Carter G. Woodson graduation. Hello, Carter G. Woodson graduates. First, let me congratulate you for a job well done. You overcame all the hurdles. You hung in there when things were tough. You fulfilled all the requirements, no matter how crazy this year got. You're in the midst of a pandemic. You are in the midst of a virus that nobody knew was coming, or nobody prepared for it's coming, and you did it. You are graduating in spite of all of that. As a Carter G. Woodson scholar, I'm sure you know about one of my favorite historical figures, Harriet Tubman. As you know, Harriet was born into enslavement. And as you know, her early life, up until she was 25, was inside of a Holocaust system of slavery here in America, where the lives of my ancestors was no more than chattel slavery, no more than a horse or a cow or a pig. That's the environment in which Harriet was born. And Harriet said herself, and I quote, "I grew up like a neglected weed, ignorant of liberty, having no experience of it." So I want to share with you today, very quickly, 3 points that I learned from my hero's life. And I would like to share those with you in hopes that maybe you can share them as you go along and reflect upon them as you transcend and embark upon your journey. Number one, the first thing I learned from Harriet is that no matter where you start, only you can determine where you're going. Your destiny is in your hands. As Black and brown people in America, we often begin life in circumstances that are not of our making. Historically, as people of color in America, we had to work harder for less. As Black and brown people in this country, you have had and will have challenges that your white counterpart will know nothing of. We all watch TV. We see the news. We see and hold our breath at every encounter with people who are supposed to be protecting us. No matter what we're doing, ordinary things of life, walking down the street, just trying to live life, sitting in your car, even in your apartment, sleeping in your bed, you could be faced with unmitigated challenges that you had nothing to do with, but they come to you. And we understand that most of us have humble beginnings. Our parents worked hard to get us where we are. We had friends and lovely family members who pushed us forward. And like Harriet, there comes a point in your life when you have to look the reality of life in the face and make a real decision. No matter the circumstances of my beginning, I will chart my own destiny. And Harriet began life as an enslaved person, but she was determined to be free. Like Harriet, we come from a line of people who have declared over time, I, with the help of Almighty God, will determine how my life progresses. And so, no matter your circumstances, take this with you. You determine your destiny. My second point to you children that I would love for you to take away from Harriet's life is this: never stop, never give up, no matter what. You see, Harriet was an escaped slave. She escaped to freedom from her enslavers, and as she was helping others escape to freedom, she would tell them every time she would come on the Underground Railroad, and she would remind every passenger. She said, and I quote, "If you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If they're shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. If you want a taste of freedom, keep going. My beloved, there will be times in your life that it appears that the very dogs of hell are on your trail, trying to pull you off of your journey, time to keep you away from your destiny. Sometimes that will be people close to you. Sometimes it will be simply self-doubt. How could you not have doubt? You were born into a system that said black and brown people are not capable. They teach you this every day in our society. Every billboard, every commercial, every online text often tell you you are not qualified. So of course you will have self-doubt. But I recommend to you that in those moments of self-doubt, you remember Harriet and you do not stop. There will be time when you will not have the support that you need. You will lack money. You will lack resources. Our historical wealth in America was taken from us. Hundreds of years of labor for nothing in return. So you will have time when you will not have resources. Sometimes it'll be your peers. It will be people who do not want you to go forward. And oh, my children, as we witness every day, sometimes it will be the institutional racism within which we have to function every day. There will be white women calling the cops. There will be policemen who will improperly stop you. There will be many atrocities that we are like the ones we are witnessing as we come upon your graduation. There will be times like this. We are living at a time in the midst of such sorrow. But please reflect on Harriet. She would say to you, do not stop. It matters not. You are in control of your destiny. Never stop. Never give up. Finally, my beloved, my third and final point to you, when you get to where you're going, and you will get through this. We will get on the other side of all of this. You will push through. You would have determined your destiny. You would have decided, I'm not stopping, and you will be there. And you will be happy. No one of us, remember this, when you get to where you're going, do not forget how you got there. No one of us got anywhere by ourselves. And now I know that's contrary to what you hear from some of our leaders on TV, who in a very pompous way will declare that they got everything all on their own. Do not be one of these pompous asses. Children, the graduates of Carter G. Woodson, we know better. Do not emulate them. I know that you see them on TV. You see them on the media of all stripes, online, on the internet, declaring how great they are. But we have people in high places today who are arrogant, who are prideful, who do evil every day against mankind. They are wrathful. Listen to their tweets, always striking out, always dividing. You don't want to emulate that. Don't emulate the greed. Don't emulate slothfulness. Don't be lazy. You will find yourself in a high position one day. And when you get there, understand that it's your obligation to take care of those who are not there. Do not spend your time deriding others and while pompously building up yourself. Do not be any of these. You want to be like Harriet. When Harriet first reached freedom, her very first time when she steps foot on free soil, she reached New York. She left Maryland. She was so relieved. She was thankful to her God. Do you know what she said? I quote, "I had crossed the line. I was free, but there was no one to welcome me to the land of freedom. I was a stranger in a strange land." My point here, darlings, is that one day you will find yourself sometime isolated from the folks which you came up with because of the positions to which you've risen. You will sometime feel like a stranger in a strange land. But I commend to you what you should do again. What did Harriet do? She had options. She could have just decided, I made it. I'm in New York. I ain't never going back. Never gonna look back. Never gonna think about what I left behind. Or she could have sunk into a state of depression because she was alone. And as she said, no one to welcome me. But Harriet looked that challenge in the face and she decided, I'll go back. And did she go back? Not once, not twice, not 5 times, my children, not 10, 19 times. She traversed into hell and out again, bringing with her over 300. She said she could have bought more if they'd only known that they were slaves. Never did she give up. She decided her destiny, and when she got to where she was going, she decided that though I'm gonna go back and get some more, and when they cross over, I'll be here to welcome them. That's who you want to be in this world. These are the examples of your history. These are examples of the people from which you've come. So I conclude, as you enter this next phase of life, let me welcome you to the next leg of your journey. May you always know that your destiny is in your hands. Never stop, never give up. And when you get there, my friends, do not be an arrogant ass.
Congratulations, 2020 Carter G. Woodson graduates. I have been delighted to be your guidance counselor for the last 2 years. I'm going to miss each and every one of you. Each and every one of you have something to give to the world.
To congratulate all of our seniors on a wonderful, wonderful school year. I know it was a little hectic during COVID, but we made it, and y'all made it. I want to congratulate each one of you and the families that stuck with us and allowed us to educate your children throughout these years. Also, we want to plug for next year. Anybody that you know that might need the education at this level that we're doing, we have a 100% graduation rate and 94% go to college rate. So if you're interested in those things for your child, please come see us over here at Carter G. Woodson School, where all we do is strive to excel, not to eat.
This is C. Michael Henson, Director of Advanced at Carter G. Woodson School, and I'm here on behalf of the staff of Carter G. Woodson to congratulate the graduates of 2020. You've all made it, and you've made it despite the challenging times that we now face. But if I can leave you some word of encouragement, I can just tell you that the crops don't grow without the rain. Yes, we're dealing with a whole bunch of mess right now with this COVID-19. This is not the first challenge you've probably gone through, and it certainly won't be the last. But you just keep pushing, and you'll make it through. Go Eagles.
Congratulations to Class 2020 Carter G. Woodson Schools. Being Harris here, the school leader. I want to wish everyone a congratulations. We're so proud of you, your success. We can't wait to see what great things you're going to do in your life. It's been a great journey. Make sure you stay safe. Come check on what you do at Carter G. Woodson School. Thank you.
My name is Andrew Pittman. One thing I liked about Carter G was all the opportunities they gave me to better succeed in life.
My name is Leslie Cruz. I really enjoyed the friends and memories that I've made here in Carter G. Woodson, and I'm going to UNCG to make even more.
My name is Isaac Cartagena. I had a great experience at Carter G. Woodson. I get to do dual enrollment, Life Tech. I got to be all-state, all-conference, 1,000 points, basketball. I can't ask for better years at Carter G. Woodson.
My name is Jalen Napper, and one thing I say about Carter G. Woodson is that they really are a family and they treat each other the same equally.
My name is Emmanuel Morales Chavez. I've been here for 12 years, 12 long years, and something special about Carter G. And whoo, man, so many things. But I just want to thank them for giving me the opportunity to come to the school.
And my experience here was very great. Teachers and staff were supportive. They get to know you well and they help you do better.
Senior, just graduated. Carter G, my experience, it was pretty rough at first, but I learned to adapt to it, and it helped me grow like a lot. Oh gosh, I'm trying not to cry. Sorry. At my other schools, I really wasn't like doing all good in academics and everything, but they really helped me excel to be more than I ever thought I could. Yeah.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see